Welcome back, folks, to realMyst Masterpiece Edition! When last we left off, we were standing in the pouring rain in this age. Quite possibly not the nicest place that my character has ever visited, because there's nothing but dreary over-cloudiness and massive amounts of rain. However, we've come up with a few ideas. All the things that we've done have led to us getting access to that lighthouse, which has allowed us to charge the power, which activated the light on top of the lighthouse, which we then looked through the telescope to see the number 135. The number 135 could correspond to a compass point. We have seen a massive compass hidden in the areas beneath the beneath this big bit of stone here that they've been living on. Also, just noticed that they've been coming through the window here, because that's how much it's been flooding. So we're going to go up here, and we're going to charge this up. We're going to have to charge this up a lot, by the looks of it. Because this needs a lot of power. Actually, it gives a fair amount of power, considering how little you have to crank it. Unless this is really difficult to crank, which is a possibility. Also, you've got to wonder, I doubt Atlas wanted to write a world where it rained perpetually. He was surprised at the fact that they were afraid of it. And I'm concerned about the fact that it's still raining even now, after all this time. That's flooded. Also, I have a theory that this and the other passageway down aren't linked, because they go different routes. I'm going to test this theory a little later, but we'll see what going down here will solve. Well, I know full well... Oh, nope, this way. I know full well that at the moment, there's still power, and there's no alarm going off because we didn't get anything wrong. Now, if my theory about the compass point is correct, this will correspond to the main puzzle of the area. Because basically, the last area had a puzzle that was entirely based around the rotation of the fortress and figuring it out. This world seems to have a thing about compass points. So that is 90, that is 180, this is 135. Does the number on the telescope correspond? Yes! Yes! I've solved a puzzle! I've no idea what solving the puzzle has achieved, but I've solved a puzzle. Aha! Looks nice in there now, actually. I've no idea what it does. But hey, I'll take solving a puzzle. Also, I like the fact that this has all been, like, waterproofed. Definitely been waterproofed, all of this. That's why all the places down there haven't actually been waterlogged, because they've been waterproofed by these massive, massive structures. So let's head up. Let's head up here. See where this... See, this brings me out to a different point. Over here. So these two tunnels are, in fact, not connected, because I left the area with the compass point at a different angle to the angle I came in. Because I came in that way and walked all the way through. So those are different tunnels. So what if there's something different at the end of it? Let's find that out. I didn't actually go all the way down this one. Let's have a look, shall we? You know, it's a good thing that the battery lasts for a while. Is there anything good at the end of this one? Well, there's another one of those panels. Okay, there's something here. Let's have a look. Oh, this is different. This is different. What have we got here? That's a skeletal ribcage. And more poison. Ah. Oh, we have... Can we only carry one page at once? We're about to find that out. What does this do? Makes a flower. That's all it does. It makes a flower. Okay. Draws. A map. Another map. Another map. Another map. Get the feeling Akanar here likes maps. A piece of paper. Marker switches. This is something I need to write down. Because this looks important. This looks very important. So let's write it down as accurately as we can. Marker swi. Okay. The vault is loca. I'm gonna guess that's a T. The island of something. Achieved very CAS. Instructions are FOLL. Each of the mark... That'll be marker switches. I get the idea. Turn every one of on position. The, as a final step, TU, there to... This looks very important. But we can't take it with us. Okay, we can't take it with us. Add another map. Okay, and more of these masks. Akanar likes these masks. Also, that's not a very comfortable looking bed. But, okay. We now have Akanar's page instead. Or are we carrying both pages? My theory is we can only carry one. And I'm going to test that by going over to where the other page is and having a look. I bet we can only carry one page, but maybe we can carry 2 pages. That would be handy, but maybe we can only carry one. So, I don't know what we've achieved here, because we've looked here. We haven't looked in the lighthouse yet to see if that's solved anything. The lights are still on though, that's good. Can we only carry one page? We're about to find out. We are about to find out. Can we only carry one page? This is a very, very fancy place. Yep. Nothing. Nothing. Oh. No, we can only carry one page. Okay, we can only carry one page at once. That answers that question. So, we can only carry one page. Might as well carry Akanar's. Not that I know where we're going with it just yet. We haven't found a way out yet. We haven't found a way out. We need to find a way out of, find the link book for Myst. I doubt it's up there. There was nothing up there, and I doubt it might be, but I doubt it's up here. If there's more power that's needed, we could always give it more power. Oh. It doesn't really burn the power that heavily. It seems like only if you fail the compass puzzle does it burn it down substantially. So there's only one place we haven't really looked. Again. And that's back in the place in the part of the ship. We'll have a look there. Why not? We'll have a look. Is that going to provide me with answers? Are there going to be lights down there this time? There are, which does admittedly make it easier to see. Makes it much easier to see. Anything of interest down here now? Still not particularly nice down here. At all. Oh. Okay, I was just clicking randomly there. It's hidden? It's hidden? So I was just clicking, and it's like, if you look there, there's nothing to click. But if you click the... See, I just clicked a little too much, and then the book appears. That's amazing! How on earth would you figure that out? Would you just look around? I mean, does it only appear when there's light? I don't know! But, hey! Apparently we got an achievement for that. Let's head back to Myst! And let's read some more... Well, not read, be told some more things. First, by the person that we gave the second page to first, to Akanar. We're learning more stuff about Akanar. We're learning more stuff about him. The ribcage really doesn't make me think he's a nice person. Alright, Akanar. What have you got to tell me? Now that there are 3 pages. Hello.
Good. Still more blue pages, you father. Bring more. I must have some more. That's all I ask of you. Long. It's been so long since my brother, Cyrus, wrongfully imprisoned me within this book. Stupid schemes. Pretty speech has been greed, which is endless. It should be perfectly obvious to you. He's done evil and he has destroyed all but 4. Do not bring the red pages to him. You must not let him trick you. He believed you. He tricked our father. Hideously murdered our father. He'll trick you. He'll murder you. Don't touch the red pages. I beg you to bring the blue pages. To me. Listen, you must obey me. Blue pages are my only hope. You must help me. You must help me.
Well, that sheds a little bit of light on what might be going on here. According to Akanar, Cyrus murdered Atris. Murdered Atris, betrayed Akanar, and put him in the book. And that his greed knows no bounds. I mean, we did see that in the Mechanical Age, the sheer amount of money he had. And the luxury that he lives in the Stone Ship Age. That also pretty much says a lot about that. But do we want to believe just him? I mean, he says that he's a murderer and he'll betray him and he'll betray us and he'll murder us. I want a second opinion. There's only one way I can get a second opinion, and that's to go and get the other page and let Cyrus say what Cyrus wants to say. Welcome back to the gloomy, miserable world that is the Stone Ship Age. And we can't go that way because I haven't yet drained the water. Once you actually solve the puzzles, these worlds are actually very easy to navigate. There we go. Was it the middle one? I think it was the middle one. I think so. Let's have a look. Was it the middle one? Yup, that's the one. Still got power, which is good. Excellent. Still, to say that the other one is a murderer and will betray me, whereas your room, Akanar, had a skeletal rib cage as a decoration? Not particularly good, is it? Also, all of the poison. Do we need to... No, I actually want to get round and... There we go. All of the poison, Akanar. Can we talk about the poison? Seems like something we might want to discuss. But so far the communication seems to be pretty much only one way. So they can only talk to me while I listen to them. I suppose if we ask them questions, they might not like the questions I was going to ask them. Like, hey, you have poison everywhere. Why do you have poison everywhere? Do I want to know why you have poison everywhere? Now to get back, we're going to need to go through that magical book storing table that just happens to be around. Like, a magical book storing table. That's just the kind of puzzle where if you just don't click randomly, you won't know. I mean, I don't think there was anything in actually any of the books that I read that said anything about a magic book storing table. But hey, if that's where you're going to keep your books, Atras... Oh, it's just there now. Did it not leave? Do I get the feeling that it was meant to have appeared the first time round? Or maybe now that I've gone through it, it's going to stay here permanently? Was it not meant to disappear? I don't know. Maybe the book's just meant to be there, but I'm just glad I accidentally clicked on the table, or else I'd never have got back. Alright, Cirrus, Akinar tells me not to trust you. Are you going to tell me why I shouldn't trust Akinar? We're about to find out. Hello again, Cirrus.
Have returned. Additional page. Free from my prison on this forgotten island of Myst. I see that you are. I am called Cirrus. I need all the red pages. I know. Must search and bring 2 more of the red pages. I am released. I promise. Don't touch the blue pages. That is where my brother, for my wicked brother, Akinar. He is a man of distorted mind and senses. He disgusts me. Do not release Akinar. Thirst for destruction is not never ending. Bring the red paper. Beg you, please release me from this prison. I promise you will be greatly rewarded. You must help me. Help me.
Well, that confirms a few things. For a start, Cirrus could act with so much ham that you could serve an entire meal for 12 with it. That was a severe amount of overacting there on Cirrus's part, and I think that was to try and trick us. He's trying to seem sincere, and he's trying to seem polite and reasonable, but there's a part of me, based on what Akinar has said, based on the obvious avarice and greed that he has, that doesn't trust him. And by looking at him when you don't trust him, it looks like he's purposely trying to play at our heartstrings. But he has points as well, saying that Akinar seems to have a thirst for destruction. Well, we've seen it in the constant amounts of poison he has everywhere, and that skeletal ribcage that he just happens to have around. None of this bodes well, but he said he needed 2 more pages to be free. 2 more pages. And I imagine there's 1 page apiece in the next worlds. 1 page apiece in the next worlds. Which means that if we hand both of the pages to each of them, I mean, we hand 1 page to each, then we've given them 4 pages, then the 5th page will free one of them? I mean, Cirrus promised rewards, Akinar promised nothing. Akinar is desperate to get out, and believes that Cirrus murdered Atras. It was weird that Cirrus actually introduced himself again as Cirrus. I mean, we know you're called Cirrus, you've actually said it a few times already. But we still don't have any proper answers, and we don't have a third opinion. I mean, we have just the two brothers, who seem to be accusing each other of wickedness and evil, and we've got nobody to actually mediate, except myself. And I don't trust either of them as far as I could throw a link book. And trust me, I'm not throwing these link books, I need them. But if I could throw a link book, I could probably throw it pretty far. Not that I'd want to, but if I could, I would. Just to prove that point. And so, we have now got 2 of the worlds completed. Still, the whole bit with the clicking of that is just... How was I meant to know you were meant to click that table? I mean, I just clicked a little bit too quickly, and then it just appeared. I mean, I could have been looking for ages, but it had to be down there somewhere. It was the only place the book could be. Because it wasn't going to be up by that telescope. I mean, you're not going to store a book up on a place where it's going to rain. And it wasn't down in any of the other areas either. So it had to be in there somewhere, but for it to just, like, morph out of the table was some fortune on my part. Even more curiously that it was there when I looked again, and it didn't need to morph out of the table. It just did it, must have done it by itself, or it never left. Like, when I actually used it, it maybe stayed there as a physical object. Who knows? The world of Myst is strange and peculiar. And in general, I've no idea what's going on still, even now. But when we come back, folks, we have another world to go to. And I believe we know where that other world is. It's over there. In a spaceship. And there's one that's under a tree. At least I think it's under a tree. Who knows? Maybe it's up at the top, but I think it's under. So, I'll catch you next time, for when we come back, whatever world is inside that spaceship. And I'll catch you then, folks. And I think I know which world that is, by the way. And if memory serves from the book, it's not a nice one. I'll catch you then, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.